My name is Daniel. I've been an electrician for 16 years. I know when circuits are failing before they spark. I can spot a loose connection from across a room. And I knew my wife was lying to me 3 weeks before I caught her trainer in the back seat of my Honda. Amira and I had been married 7 years. No kids, no drama. At least that's what I told myself every morning when I laced up my work boots and she rolled over in bed, her black hair spilling across the pillow like ink. We split bills 50-50, took weekend trips to the lake, hit the gym together Tuesday nights. Simple, clean, predictable. Then something changed. It started with the makeup. Amira had always been beautiful. Olive skin, dark eyes that could make you forget your own name. But suddenly she's spending 40 minutes in the bathroom before going to Target. Red lipstick for grocery runs, perfume thick enough to taste. New products, she'd say when I'd notice. Just trying things. I'd nod. Say nothing. Watch. The gym nights stopped first. I'm going with Fatima instead, she'd tell me, already grabbing her bag. Girl time, you know? I knew Fatima, Amira's younger sister, single, loud, always stirring up trouble. But Fatima lived across town, and when I called to check on something, some family dinner plan, Fatima would say she hadn't seen Amira in weeks. The lies were getting sloppy. I started keeping track, not in some psycho journal, just mental notes. Tuesday, said she was at yoga, came home smelling like men's cologne. Thursday, running errands, but her gas tank was still full. Saturday, book club, but no books in her purse. Small things, stupid things. The kind of details that would make me sound paranoid if I said them out loud. But I'm an electrician. I don't guess. I test. Last Tuesday night, I come home from a 12-hour shift installing panels at a warehouse. My hands are raw, my back aches, and all I want is a beer and silence. Amira's car isn't in the driveway. I check my phone. No messages. I shower, heat up leftover pasta, sit at the kitchen table with my dinner. The house feels hollow. Not empty. Hollow. Like something essential had been removed and the walls hadn't figured it out yet. At 9:30, I hear her key in the lock. Hey, babe, she calls, her voice bright and practiced. How was work? Long, I reply without looking up from my plate. Where were you? Target, then stopped by Fatima's for a bit. She's wearing a different shirt than when she left. Her lipstick is gone, but there's a faint red stain around her mouth like she'd reapplied it in a hurry and missed. The perfume, that expensive stuff she bought last month, is fresh. Too fresh. Get anything good? I ask. Oh, you know, just stuff, she says, disappearing into the bedroom. I hear drawers opening, closing, water running. I finish my pasta, rinse my plate, check the garbage, no Target bags, no receipts. When she comes back out, she's in pajamas, hair wet from the shower. She kisses my cheek, a quick peck, nothing lingering, and I catch it. A different smell underneath the soap and shampoo. Something musky, male. I'm exhausted, she says, stretching. Think I'll go to bed early. Sure, I respond. She disappears again, and I sit in the kitchen, staring at the wall. The house settles around me, creaking and sighing like it's trying to tell me something I already know. Thursday, she's late again. Traffic was insane, she explains, but her cheeks are flushed and her hands shake slightly as she sets down her purse. Friday, I test the theory. Hey, I say as she's getting ready to leave. Mind picking up some of that beer I like? The Belgian stuff? Of course, baby, she replies, kissing me. Actually kissing me this time. Anything else? Nah, just that. She's gone for 3 hours. Comes back with 2 bags from CVS and a 6-pack of Budweiser. They didn't have the Belgian, she explains. Got this instead. The CVS receipt is time-stamped 11:47 a.m. She left at 10:30. 1 hour and 17 minutes for 2 bags of shampoo and toothpaste. I drink the Budweiser anyway. It tastes like aluminum and lies. Saturday morning, I'm on the couch with coffee and the local news when she comes out of the bedroom, already dressed. Nice jeans, the sweater that hugs her in all the right places, boots with a heel. "Meeting the girls for brunch," she announces, checking herself in the hallway mirror. "Back by 2. "Which girls?" I ask. "Just Fatima and Layla. You know how they get when they're together." I do know. Fatima and Layla hate each other. Have for years. They haven't been in the same room together since our wedding. "Have fun," I say. She kisses the top of my head, and I smell that perfume again. Too much of it. After she leaves, I sit in the quiet kitchen and think about circuits. About how electricity always follows the path of least resistance. About how you can trace a problem back to its source if you know what to look for. At 3:15, she texts, "Running late. Home by 4. At 4:30. Traffic. Sorry." At 5:45, she walks through the door with wind-blown hair and smudged mascara. "How was brunch?" I ask. "Good. You know how it is," she says, already heading for the bedroom. "I need a shower." The water runs for 20 minutes. When she comes out, her eyes are red like she's been crying. "You okay?" I ask. "Just tired," she responds, forcing a smile. "Long day." That night, she sleeps with her back to me. When I try to pull her close, she shifts away, mumbling something about being too warm. I stare at the ceiling and listen to her breathe. Shallow, quick breaths, not the deep, even rhythm of sleep. She's awake too, thinking, planning, maybe lying. Sunday. I don't ask where she's going when she leaves at 11. I just watch from the kitchen window as she backs out of the driveway, phone already pressed to her ear. I finish my coffee, get dressed, drive to the hardware store. Not because I need anything, just because I need to think, and thinking is easier when my hands are busy. I buy a new deadbolt, high security, pick resistant, the kind they use on commercial buildings. On the drive home, I pass the gym where Amira has been going, the one she switched to last month. I slow down, look through the floor-to-ceiling windows. There's a bulletin board by the entrance, staff photos, names and certifications. I park and walk closer. 3rd row, center. Dark hair, athletic build, teeth too white to be natural. Marcus Chen, personal trainer. I memorize the face. Walk back to my truck. At home, Amira's car is in the driveway. She's in the kitchen making tea, still in her workout clothes. "How was the gym?" I ask. She jumps slightly, nearly drops her mug. "Oh, good. Really good workout. Her hair is dry. Her makeup is perfect. Her shirt doesn't have a single sweat stain." "That's nice," I reply. "Same trainer as always?" Her hand freezes on the cabinet door. "What?" "The trainer. You mentioned having a trainer there." "Oh, yeah. Same guy," she says, turning away. "He's professional." "Professional." I nod. Go to the garage, start organizing my tools. I've been an electrician for 16 years. I know when something's about to short out, and I know exactly what I need to do about it. Monday morning, I tell my boss I need to leave early. "Family stuff," I explain. Tony nods. "We've worked together 8 years. Take care of what you need to take care of." By 3 p.m., I'm parked across the street from Amira's office building. Gray Honda, tinted windows, radio off, waiting. She comes out at 4:47, walking fast like she's late. Gets in her car, checks her phone, takes a deep breath. Then she's moving. I follow from 3 cars back. She takes the route toward home but turns off at the mall. Parks in the back lot, away from the main entrances. For a minute, she just sits there, checking her makeup, spraying perfume, texting someone. Then a black pickup truck pulls up 2 spaces away. The driver gets out first. Mid-30s, athletic build, dark hair, same face from the gym's staff board, Marcus Chen. He walks to Amira's car, opens the passenger door, slides in. They talk for maybe 30 seconds. Then he's getting out again, walking to the back seat. Amira follows. I'm already moving, phone in my hand, recording as I cross the parking lot. My work boots make no sound on the asphalt. I can hear them before I see them. Amira's voice, breathy. God, I missed you. His voice, smooth. Show me how much. I reach the car and pull the door open. They freeze like animals caught in headlights. Amira's shirt is on the floor. Marcus is half on top of her, his hand between her legs. Her bra is black lace, something I've never seen before. Jesus, Daniel, Amira starts, but I hold up the phone. Keep going, I say. My voice sounds calm. Don't stop on my account. Marcus scrambles backward, trying to zip his pants. Listen, man, this isn't what? I interrupt, still recording. This isn't my wife, her trainer in the back of my car? Daniel, please! Amira's voice cracks. Please what? I move closer. Please pretend I didn't see this? Please go home and act like everything's normal? It's not what you think, Amira says. Really? I lean down so the phone captures both their faces. What is it then? Marcus tries to slip past me. I catch his shoulder, spin him around. Where are you going? I should leave. Let you two talk. You should, I agree. But first, I want you to understand something. The knee comes up fast and hard, catching him square in the nose. Blood explodes across his face and he drops. Before he can recover, I lift my right leg and bring my steel-toed boot down on his left knee with everything I have. The crack echoes across the parking lot. Marcus screams. Amira screams too. I grab Marcus by the shirt, drag him halfway out of the car. Blood pours between his fingers. His leg bends wrong. You're going to remember this, I tell him. Every time you think about someone else's wife, you're going to remember how it felt when I broke your leg. I let go. He falls to the asphalt, writhing. I point the phone at Amira. Say something, for the record. I'm sorry, she whispers. I'm so sorry. For what? For this? For him? Or for getting caught? She doesn't answer. I stop recording, put the phone in my pocket. Stay away from my wife, I tell Marcus. If I see you again, I'll finish what I started. Then I walk back to my truck and drive home. I call the locksmith at 8 p.m. Emergency service, the woman says. Double rate after 6. That's fine, I reply. Need all the locks changed. Tonight. After I hang up, I walk through the house room by room. 7 years of marriage spread across 1,200 square feet. I start in the bedroom. I pull the garbage bags from under the kitchen sink. Heavy-duty contractor bags. The red dress goes in first, then the black sweater, the jeans, the blouses, the bras and panties I've never seen before. Everything, all of it. The expensive perfume, the lipstick, the jewelry box with the earrings I bought her for our 5th anniversary. I'm methodical, careful. Her books, her laptop, her collection of ceramic elephants from the living room shelf, bag after bag. 7 years of a woman I thought I knew. The locksmith arrives at 10:15, short guy with thick glasses and tattoos. He doesn't ask questions, just gets to work. How many keys you want? He asks. 2. Just 2? Just 2. While he works, I carry the bags outside. 15 of them, lined up on the front lawn. The porch light makes them look dramatic. The locksmith finishes at 11:30. Anything else? That's it. He packs up, loads his van. Before he leaves, he looks back at the garbage bags. Good luck, he says. I go inside, lock the new deadbolt, and wait. She comes home at 11:47. I hear her car in the driveway, the engine shutting off. Her footsteps on the walkway. Then silence as she sees the bags. The doorknob turns again. I hear her key scraping against the new lock. Daniel? Her voice is muffled through the door. Daniel, what's going on? I don't answer. The bags. Daniel, why are my things outside? More key scraping. Getting frantic now. Daniel, open the door. We need to talk. I sit at the kitchen table with a beer and listen to her panic build. Please, Daniel. It's not what you think. Let me explain. The doorknob rattles harder. She's pulling on it now. Daniel! I finish my beer. Get another one. The pounding gets louder. Daniel, please! I'm sorry. I made a mistake. A mistake. Like she accidentally tripped and fell onto Marcus Chen's dick. Open the door. At midnight, she stops pounding. I hear her crying on the front step. Soft, desperate sobs. I walk to the front door, pause with my hand on the deadbolt. Through the peephole, I can see her sitting on the step, head in her hands. I unlock the door and open it just wide enough to stick my hand through. Her wedding ring slides across the wooden step and comes to rest against her shoe. She looks up, eyes red and swollen. Daniel. I close the door, lock it again. At 12:30, headlights sweep across the living room wall. Car doors slam. Voices. Amira? Honey, what happened? A woman's voice. Her mother. Why are your things outside? A man. Her father. Angry already. I watch from the kitchen window as they help her off the step. Her father is a big man, broad shoulders and thick hands. Her mother is smaller but fierce. They're both looking at my door like they want to kick it down. The pounding starts again, harder this time. Daniel! Her father's voice booms. Open this door! I take my time walking to the front door. Open it wide, but keep the screen door latched. Mr. Hassan, I nod to her mother. Mrs. Hassan. What the hell is going on here? Her father demands. Why are Amira's things on the lawn? She didn't tell you? She's upset. She's not making sense. I take out my phone, pull up the video, hold it up so they can see the screen. She's making perfect sense. I press play. Amira's voice. God, I missed you. Marcus. Show me how much. Rustling sounds. Amira's soft moans. Her mother gasps and turns away. Her father's face goes from red to white to purple. I turn off the phone. Any questions? Her father's mouth opens and closes. Her mother is crying now, too. How long? Her father asks quietly. I caught them today, but it's been going on for weeks. He looks at Amira. Is this true? She nods, still crying. God damn it, Amira. His voice breaks. God damn it. Her mother puts an arm around her, but there's no warmth in it. Just duty. Come on. We'll figure this out at home. They walk to their car. A family funeral procession. Amira looks back once, her eyes pleading. I close the door and turn off the porch light. For the first time in months, I sleep through the night. My lawyer's name is Patricia Vance. Sharp gray suit, sharper gray eyes, office that smells like leather and victories. Patricia reviews the video on her tablet, face expressionless. When it's over, she sets the device down. This simplifies things, she says. Good. Adultery with evidence. No children, no shared business interests, she continues, making notes. What do you want? Everything. Define everything. The house, my truck, my tools, my 401k. Whatever's in the bank accounts. I lean forward. She gets nothing. Patricia looks up. Even with the adultery, the court might not... She gets nothing, I repeat. Whatever it takes. She studies my face. Okay, but it won't be cheap. I don't care. The divorce papers are served at Amira's sister's house 3 days later. Fatima calls me that night, screaming, You're being cruel, Daniel. She made a mistake. A mistake, I repeat. She loves you. She wants to work it out. She can work it out with her trainer. He's not in the picture anymore. She ended it. I almost laugh. She ended it when I broke his leg. Silence. Then, you what? Ask her about it. I hang up. 2 weeks later, Patricia calls. She wants to mediate, she tells me. Her lawyer thinks they can negotiate a settlement. No mediation. Daniel, it would be faster. No mediation. I want this in front of a judge. Your money, your choice. The court hearing is set for 6 weeks out. Plenty of time for word to spread. Plenty of time for people to choose sides. Most choose mine. The gym fires Marcus. Violation of professional conduct standards. Amira's friends start avoiding her. The ones who used to encourage her girls' nights suddenly have other plans. I hear about it through my boss, Tony, whose wife runs in the same social circles. Cheryl says she's basically persona non grata, he tells me. Nobody wants to be associated with the cheating wife. Shame, I say. 3 weeks before the hearing, Amira calls me directly. Daniel, her voice is smaller than I remember. Can we talk? We can talk through our lawyers. Please, just 5 minutes. Against my better judgment, I agree to meet her at a coffee shop downtown. She's already there when I arrive, sitting in a corner booth. She looks thinner, older. Her hair is pulled back, no makeup, clothes that hang loose. Thank you for coming, she says when I sit down. I don't order anything. Don't plan to stay long. 5 minutes, I say. Talk. She takes a shaky breath. I know you hate me. I don't hate you. You don't? Hate requires caring. I don't care about you anymore. The words hit her like a physical blow. I deserve that, she says. I deserve all of this. Yes, you do. I want you to know it wasn't about you. You didn't do anything wrong. I know that. She reaches into her purse, pulls out a thick envelope. I wanted to give you this. What is it? A letter. Everything I should have said. I don't take the envelope. Say it now. I can't. It's too much. Then keep it. I start to stand, but she grabs my wrist. I'm dropping the contest, she says quickly. The divorce. I'm not fighting it anymore. I sit back down. What? My lawyer said I could argue for half the house, half your 401k alimony, but I'm not going to. Why? Because you're right. I don't deserve anything. I study her face, looking for the angle, but all I see is exhaustion. What do you want? I ask. Nothing. I wanted you to know that I know what I did. I wanted you to know that I'm sorry. Okay? Okay? You're sorry. I heard you. She nods, releases my wrist. That's it then. That's it. I walk out and don't look back. I call Patricia from my truck. The contest is dropped, I tell her. She's not fighting anymore. That's unexpected. Doesn't matter. How long until it's final? 6 weeks, maybe 8. Good. The divorce papers arrive on a Tuesday morning. Final decree, judge's signature, official seal. 7 years dissolved in 3 pages. I read them over coffee, then fold them neatly and put them in the metal box under my bed, next to the video, next to the receipts that proved her lies. People expect me to celebrate. Tony offers to buy me drinks. My neighbor asks if I'm throwing a party. I'm fine, I tell them all. Better than fine. And it's true. The apartment is quiet in a way that feels clean rather than lonely. I sleep through the night. I eat what I want when I want. But fine isn't the same as healed. 3 months pass. I work, I sleep, I exist. I don't date, don't look at women that way. The thought of trusting someone again feels impossible. I hear about Amira sometimes. Third-hand gossip. She moved back in with her parents. Got a job at a dental office. Keeps to herself. Good for her. I hear about Marcus, too. The leg healed crooked. He walks with a limp now, can't run like he used to. Lost his certification. Works at a supplement store, restocking shelves. Sometimes I drive past the store on my way to job sites. Not to see him, just because it's on the route. But if I happen to catch a glimpse, him limping between the aisles, looking older than his 34 years, I don't feel guilty. I don't feel anything about it. The rage that burned in me for months has cooled to something else. Not forgiveness. I'll never forgive what they did. But not hatred either. Hatred requires energy I don't want to waste. What I feel is satisfaction. The quiet kind that comes from knowing the scales are balanced. But closure, I discover, is fragile. 3 months after the divorce, I'm finishing up a job at the train yard when I walk past a closed bar near the tracks. And there, limping, half drunk, is Marcus Chen. He's alone. Just a plastic bag and a chipped phone. The confident swagger from the gym is gone, replaced by something defeated and small. I pause in the shadows. He doesn't recognize me at first. I step closer. "You remember me?" Panic flickers in his eyes. He tries to back away, but the limp makes him slow. "Daniel," his voice is hoarse. "I don't want any trouble." "No trouble," I say. "Just curious how you're doing." He swallows hard. "I'm doing fine. Good, actually." I look at him. Really look at him. Faded clothes, stubble, the smell of cheap beer and desperation. "You look great." "Look, I'm sorry about what? My wife? Or getting caught?" His mouth opens and closes. "Both. All of it. I'm sorry." "That's nice." I step closer. "But sorry doesn't fix anything, does it?" "No, I guess not." The alley is empty. Dark. The kind of place where things happen and nobody sees. Nobody cares. "You know what I've been thinking about?" I ask. "What?" "How you looked that day in the car. So confident. Like you owned the world." I tilt my head. "Where's that confidence now?" "I learned my lesson, okay? I'm not that guy anymore." "Aren't you?" "No, I swear. I got a girlfriend now. Single girl, You're what?" "In love." I laugh, but there's no humor in it. "Like you were in love with my wife?" "That wasn't love, that was..." "What?" "I don't know. Stupid. A mistake." "A mistake," I nod. "Right. You made a mistake, and I paid for it." He doesn't answer. Can't answer. I reach out and grab the front of his shirt. Not hard. Just enough to hold him in place. "You want to know what I think?" I ask. "Daniel, please." "I think you're still the same guy. Still the same predator who gets off on taking what doesn't belong to him. You're just better at hiding it now." "That's not true." "Prove it." I let go of his shirt and step back. "Walk away." "What?" "Walk away. Right now. Don't look back. Don't say another word. Just walk." He stares at me for a moment, confusion replacing fear. Then he turns and starts limping toward the street. He makes it maybe 10 steps before I catch up to him. The first punch drops him to the asphalt. The second keeps him there. I don't use the steel-toed boots this time. Don't need to. My hands are enough. When it's over, he's curled in a ball, blood streaming from his nose, broken again, different angle this time. His breathing is shallow, ragged. I kneel beside him. "You won't remember this conversation," I tell him, "but you'll remember the pain. Every time you see a married woman, every time you think about crossing that line, you'll remember how this felt." He tries to say something, but only blood comes out. "No camera this time," I continue. "Just me. Just you. And a lesson that needs to stick." I stand up, brush off my hands, look down at him one last time. "Some bridges aren't meant to be rebuilt," I say. "Some things you burn so no one ever crosses again." I walk back to my truck, get in, and drive home. The next morning, I install a new light fixture in my kitchen. Quiet hands, steady wiring. The connections are clean, properly terminated. No loose ends. I make coffee and sit at my small table, watching the sun come up through the window. I never wanted revenge, but some debts can only be paid in pain. Some lessons can only be learned through consequence. Outside, the city wakes up. People heading to work, living their lives, dealing with their problems. Normal people with normal troubles. I finish my coffee and get dressed for work. Another job site. Another day of making connections and ensuring the current flows where it's supposed to go. Simple. Clean. Balanced. I grab my tools and head for the door. Behind me, the apartment is quiet. the kind of quiet that comes after storms when the air is finally clear. I step outside into the morning light and close the door behind me. The nightmare is over. The dream can finally begin. And that's the end of today's story. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Your support helps the algorithm push my content further. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me keep creating more stories for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.